time for Ridgeline High School Sports, a presentation of 104.5 The Ranch and CashValleyDaily.com. Brought to you by Castelite, The Cater Shop, DD Auto and Salvage, Great Basin Graphics, Adams Wealth Advisors, Cache Valley Auto Care, Young Toyota and Young Honda, Cache Valley Daily, Napa Auto Parts, Les Olson IT, The Logo Shop, and Planet Fitness. Now, it's time for the Ridgeline Riverhawks on 104.5 The Ranch.
Welcome to Ridgeline High School, everyone. I'm Dave Simmons, joined by the Patriot Nick Zollinger, and we've got Ridgeline Riverhawk basketball for you tonight as Riverhawks are welcoming in the Logan Grizzlies from just a couple miles up the road. And this one should be a lot of fun. They all are, Nick. Every game in the region seems to have some sort of interesting element to it. And having the Grizzlies come to town today should be a lot of fun. Ridgeline comes into this one with a 7-1 region record, 15-4 overall. Logan on the other flip side, they're 1-7 with a region record, but at 5-13 overall. I don't want to call it a trap game by any means, but you've got to make sure you're getting the games that you should be getting, and Ridgeline hopefully isn't going to be looking over the Grizzlies.
Well, the element of this game is the Logan Grizzlies can be the spoiler, right, Dave?
Sure.
Everybody's looking forward to that game on Friday night between Ridgeline and Green Canyon. Ridgeline's not there yet. They got to take care of business tonight, and the Logan Grizzlies can be a spoiler. And I said it on Monday night, don't sleep on the Logan Grizzlies. These guys gave them all they could handle at Logan. Now, that's a different environment that you're playing in, I understand, but it's not like Ridgeline has been dominant here at home. They struggled against Westfield just in their last region game. And so with the absence of Andrew Pinocci, that changes the dynamic of the defense and the offense for this Ridgeline team. And he just adds so much help defense to that defensive side of the ball for Ridgeline that what I saw against Westfield is open layup after open layup. So I'm sure Coach Watts has addressed that. You know, he mentioned in the broadcast in the post game that he was proud about the stops that he got. They're going to need to play better defense here tonight against Reed Olson and the Logan Grizzlies if they're going to get a W than they did against Westfield. I know Westfield had some great guards that caused some problems off the bounce, but Reed Olson is going to cause some problems in the paint where he got like 20 and 15 against Mountain Crest in his last game. If he comes out and does the same thing here tonight, the Grizzlies are going to be in a position to win.
Ridgeline update for Andrew Pinocci. I did talk to him a little earlier tonight, and he's only about a week away, he says, which is a good thing for Ridgeline.
They need him back. They need him back to make a deep run in the playoffs if that's what they want to do.
Yeah.
Last time I looked at the RPI, they were number 4 and Green Canyon was number 1.
They're up to 2 now.
Okay, you take care of business and you got a number 1 versus number 2 coming up Friday night. But you got to just focus on the Grizzlies here tonight. Shut Reed Olson down. Force the ball into those sophomores' hands and see if they can make enough plays to beat you. I'm not sure if they can if you take Reed Olson out of the game, but I think it's going to have to be a host of Harrison Putnam, Cade Barrett, and Cameron Earl all playing really well down in the paint.
To me, Nick, it's Cade Barrett.
Yeah, he was the body that came in to guard Faddis when he was giving us problems against Westfield.
I think that his size would match up probably best with Reed Olson, although Reed's bigger than most everybody out there.
Yeah, for sure.
Well,
he's got a size advantage on everybody.
He goes 6'7", and he's, probably
250 pounds.
Yeah, something like that. And then the closest you're going to get is Cade Barrett at 6'4".
Probably close to the same, maybe not quite as heavy as Reed.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see how
long mature, right?
True.
There's a difference.
Cade only is a sophomore.
Yeah, there's a difference between a 16-year-old and an 18-year-old that weigh about the same.
And Cade hasn't played an entire ball game by any means. It'll be interesting to see how they try to match up if Cade isn't in the game. I like the idea of Harrison Putnam. I think he's not as tall and he's not as thick as Reed is, but he's bouncy.
Certainly
he's very
athletic enough.
Yeah.
Yep.
Green Canyon is currently listed as number 1 in the RPI. Ridgeline is number 2. Payson, Timpanogos, and Cottonwood round out the top 5. Last time these two teams played one another, the final was 59-49 for Ridgeline over at Logan.
It was a much closer game than a 10-point margin at the end. I felt like, I watched it on the stream, and I felt like Logan did a lot of things that gave Ridgeline some problems and had lead. And
Ridgeline just didn't score. I mean, Ridgeline scored 9 and 8 in the first two quarters.
Yeah, that kills you. 17 and a half. 24-17 and a half.
You would think that they'd have a little bit better showing here on their own floor and not struggle to score as much.
Well, I tell you what, against Westfield, Cameron Earl came out on fire, and he got about 10 points in the first quarter and then kind of disappeared to the rest of the game. But they scored 20 in the first against Westfield.
Yeah, you mentioned a couple of ball games ago how it seems to the ebbs and flows are almost too much peaks and valleys. And because we had
a little inconsistency in the offense.
We had looked at the last few games. Against Skyview, Ridgeline went 12, then 8, 15, and 23. Against Mountain Crest, they went 16, 13, 9, and 20. Well, against Westfield, they did the same thing, 20 and 9, 19 and 8. I mean, it's something's going on. It's just they haven't been able to put together four quarters consistently to where they can get into that 15 to 20 point per quarter range.
And I'm telling you, if you have that inconsistency against a team like Green Canyon or down the state playoffs against some of those higher ranked teams, they're going to run away from you. You're not going to be able to stay in the game with your defense and have those single-digit quarters. They'll come back to bite you. Mm-hmm. Now here tonight, can you maybe have some of those mistakes against the Grizzlies? We'll see what they can do offensively. But this game worries me. Let's just say that. Reed Olson's size and physicality worries me. And then if those guards get hot shooting the ball from beyond the arc, I know Ethan Woolley had about 18 points against Mountain Crest, and the other guard I think had double digits as well. So if you get contribution like that out of your guards, it's going to be anybody's ball game.
You got to really work hard to keep Reed Olson off the boards, too. He averages a double-double. He gets 16 and a half a game point-wise, and he also averages 12 rebounds, 6 of which are offensive rebounds per ball game.
Yeah, that's the old who from last year's roster used to do that? Jagger Frankham, wasn't it? Or was it, am I thinking a little further back?
Offensive rebound. I don't know, but
I can just remember somebody on the offensive rebound side just was a nightmare.
Yeah, you have got to make sure you turn and find him, put a body on him. Even if somebody else comes swooping in and gets the board, he just can't.
Here's what I think your advantage is if you're Ridgeline. You have 2 senior guards that are extremely good rebounders and extremely good defenders, especially Dawson Lowe. He just creates a lot of problems on the defensive side. Both of those senior guards have had great games offensively. If they have good games here tonight offensively and then just do their thing on the defensive side, I think they're going to win. I think they're going to win easy. But if the guards for Logan are able to hang with those 2 seniors, and like I said, Reed Olson's beating you up down in the post, offensive rebounds and putbacks, down the stretch, this could be anybody's game.
Logan is still missing Said Nenby. He has only played 5 ball games this season, but in those 5 games, he averaged 14 and a half and 6 rebounds. So obviously a big miss they miss him a lot. But they're obviously continuing to battle and to work. And with a guy with the size and the strength of Reed Olson down there, anything can happen. If your guards get hot, like you said, strange things can happen. So this one should be a lot of fun tonight. Around the region, we have Skyview at Bear River, and Green Canyon is at Mountain Crest. Again, we've talked the last couple of games, and obviously no disrespect to any other teams. You don't want to look past anybody, but if Ridgeline can get this one, and if Green Canyon can go out to Mountain Crest and get that one, what we've set up is essentially, for all intents and purposes, a region championship game this coming Friday night.
And a 1 versus 2.
Yep, in RPI 1 versus 2. Both teams would be with just 1 loss in the region here for Green Canyon, and Green Canyon's loss was against Ridgeline. So Green Canyon, Green Canyon has that circled. They want a little revenge for that game that Ridgeline was able to beat them here on Ridgeline's home floor. And that one could be a very interesting ball game.
This Logan team graduated 5 really good senior basketball players last night. Jordan Childs, in my opinion, was one of the best basketball players in the state. They had a coach leave the program, and so you got 5 new starters and you got a new coach.
Yep.
Matt Scablin's coaching the Grizzlies this year. And so it's no wonder that you've had maybe some growing pains along the way and some inconsistency with your starting lineup, because no one out there other than Reed Olson has really a ton of varsity experience. And so it's just an uphill battle when you got those two kind of combinations going all at the same time.
Yeah, no significant experience anyways. So the players are now lining up for the national anthem, so we'll step aside for the anthem and come back for the starting lineups and the tip-off in just a moment.
They really can put your logo on just about anything. That's what they do at the Logo Shop. Businesses, teams, booster clubs, school organizations, call the Logo Shop and have them show you the possibilities. The Logo Shop, committed to schools, teams, and youth groups.
The Mountain Crest Booster Club encourages you to support the sponsors that support the Mustangs. Scablin Roofing, Pool Orthodontics, Reed's Pharmacy, Airbound Gymnastics, Blue Water Construction, Mitco Landscaping, and Ridley's Market. To join the Mountain Crest Booster Club, contact the Mountain Crest Athletic Department and support the sponsors that support the Mustangs.
Searching for copiers and printers? Les Olson IT has what you need. Find reliable HP printers, award-winning Sharp copiers, and high-end Ricoh graphic systems.
Les Olson IT.
Find the parts and the oil you need to keep your car and equipment running its best at your locally owned Napa Auto Parts. All the best brand names. And when you need professional help, Napa can recommend a dozen Napa Car Care Centers with ASE certified technicians.
When a client walks into the office, I want them to feel like they have a team that is full-time working for them.
We really start from the ground up, setting our goals, understanding your situation, and then building the plan to maximize that quality of life.
Visit Adams Wealth Advisors.
At Planet Fitness, you'll get energy without the judgment.
Hi, can you help me with this? This is better.
Join the judgment-free zone today for $15 a month. Planet Fitness, big fitness energy for all.
When your car isn't working right, you just need someone who can help make your life a little easier. Cache Valley Auto Care can. Hear what people are saying online.
They'll always take the time to help you understand what they're doing to your car and go above and beyond to solve your issue.
Cache Valley Auto Care.
I have a deal for you. I'll turn the cable back on when you get my kitchen floor finished.
How do I do that in time to watch my team win?
Use the expert help at Castelite. For all your brick, block, rock, paver, and tile needs, Castelite.com.
Suit up, feel good. Custom tailored clothing for him and her. The Cater Shop, because how you look is the first message you deliver.
Welcome back to Ridgeline High School. Starting lineups for the Grizzlies and the Riverhawks coming up. Nick, you got the starters for Logan?
Yeah, starting for your Logan Grizzlies, a 5'10 senior, averages 2 points per game. He's number 0, Josh Jensen. Number 13 is Milo Steele, a 5'10 senior, averages 7 points per game. Reed Olson, their big guy in the middle, is a 6'7 senior, averages 16.5 points per game and 12 rebounds. He's number 15. Ethan Woolley is number 20, a 6'5 sophomore, averages 11 points per game. Graydon Olson, number 24, is a 6'3 sophomore. He averages 3.5 points per game. The Logan Grizzlies are coached by Matt Scablin.
Your video experience is powered by Adams Wealth Advisors. Expect a specific guidance from advisors who adhere to principles of honesty, professionalism, and integrity. Visit AdamsWealthAdvisors.com. Starting lineup for your hometown Ridgeline Riverhawks. Number 1 is Dawson Lowe. He's a 5'11 senior, averages 11 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 3.5 assists. Number 2 is Tyler Jackson. He's a 6'3 senior, averages 10 points per game and 3.5 rebounds. Number 5 is Harrison Putnam. He's a 6'3 senior. He averages 10.5 a game and 3 rebounds. Number 12 is Cooper Hall. He's a 5'10 senior. Averages 10.5 per ball game, 3.5 rebounds and 2 assists. And starting tonight is, in place of Pinocchi, is Cam Earl. He's number 24. He's a 6'1 junior and averages 5 points per ball game. Ridgeline averages about 14 points per first quarter to Logan's 12, if you're wondering how these teams get going and get started here.
I'm going to keep track of turnovers, and that's probably just about through 3 quarters is all I'm going to have to be able to.
You can't stay focused for 4 games.
I'll try to keep track of Reed Olson's rebounds.
You know, we say that when they're trying to put, the Ridgeline team is trying to put together 4 quarters. I'd just like you to put together 4 quarters.
Well, I can if I'm just talking, but it's double duties, multitasking. I'm not that great at.
Harrison Putnam gets the tip here. He does such a good job at that. He gives up size and
times
he just
it up well, doesn't he?
Yeah,
and he's quick. Yes, very quick.
So Ridgeline to start with the ball in there in the half-court set. Putnam goes hard to the rim, off glass, no good. That was
Olsen
altered by Olsen.
Yep, contested.
Contested hit by him. He gets it top of the key. He is guarded by Putnam. We're going to have to go first name on the Olsen boys because they're both starters. 3-point shot made by Milo Steele.
Yeah, and that's one of those guards that if he gets hot, he can get on the board. Oh,
Putnam
what a
on
move.
Spin move, but it's blocked by Olsen. Cleaning it up is Cooper Hall.
Beautiful block by Olsen on the spin move from Putnam, but Cooper Hall, it falls right into his lap, and he just lays it up with ease. 3-2 Grizzlies.
Reed Olsen goes left side to
that's
Woolley. Jump shot, 3-point range again by Steele is no good. Rebound grabbed by Ridgeline. That was Earl.
Is that a heat check on the second possession, Dave?
He's feeling it. In the corner, Jackman, he'll raise for 3. It looks short, it's flat. He gets his own board, and he's
hammered.
Yeah, nothing called there. Rebound, or the loose ball pulled out of there by Ethan Woolley. Woolley comes down the middle of the floor, goes right side on the pass to Jensen. Up top, Reed Olsen. Left side, Steele. Up top, Woolley on the bounce pass, picks it up just inside the free throw line, kicks it outside to Graydon Olsen. Now back out to Steele. Puts it on the floor to the right, and they make the pass. Lobbing over top, Olsen to Olsen, and Reed unable to track it down. It goes out of bounds. First turnover of the game.
Yeah, not a very good pass by Graydon into his brother Reed. Just overthrows him by about 4 feet, and that one goes out of bounds for the first turnover of the ball game.
Dribble handoff to Jackman. Gives it off to Lowe. Lowe drives up off.
Wow.
That didn't even go off glass. Somehow figured out a way to get it in without going off the glass.
Yeah, and over the bigger Graydon Olsen with the very little contest there defensively, so Dawson Lowe is able to hit the running floater on the baseline.
Drawn kick outside to Steele. Steele loses it on a bad pass deflected by Cooper Hall. Jackman hands it off to Earl. Earl floats it off the glass and gets it to go.
It's a great unselfish play by Jackman. He could have easily just went up after that spin move, but he drops it off to his teammate Earl for the easier shot and the easy layup. Now a 6-3 lead for the Riverhawks.
Steele dancing around. Gives it off to Jensen. Jensen now uses a screen from Steele, a deflection by Dawson Lowe.
A little 2-3 zone here by the Riverhawks to start the game. They got Cam Earl in the middle, so that's kind of the way that they figured they're going to deal with Reed Olsen. They're going to force him into the short corner of the high post and make him make a decision instead of just giving him a one-on-one post opportunity.
Up top between the circles is Steele. Left side. Back up to Steele. Not enough time on the shot to get a shot off for the Grizzlies. Graydon Olsen tried to really quickly shoot one up, and he was late.
Yeah, that's 3 straight turnovers for the Grizzlies. 3 possessions in a row without a shot attempt. And now Ridgeline looking to add to their lead.
Left side. Low, bumped, nothing called. Off of, I think that's off of Olsen.
Yeah, it looked like off Graydon Olsen down there fighting for the rebound. It was Jackman, I think. Maybe it was Earl in there giving him the contest.
6-3, Ridgeline in the lead. Inbounds from Low right to Harrison Putnam. Easy layup.
Yeah, he just went up and over the body of Reed Olsen. But the inbound plays for Ridgeline are fantastic, Dave.
I mean, that one worked so well that Dawson was looking right at Putnam the entire time.
He knew right where he's going with it.
Yep, he didn't even try to sell it. Down low to Grayson Putnam. Outside now. 3-point shot, no good. Comes straight back, and Graydon gets it. Graydon Olson. Down low, coming from behind on the entry pass is Cooper Hall for the steal. Another turnover for Logan. Lead pass down right side. Dawson finds his man down low. Easy buckets.
Yep.
That's Cam Earl.
Beautiful offense right there by the Riverhawks, jumping out to a 10-3 lead halfway through this first quarter. The defense has led to good offense early in this game, Dave.
Whether you're looking for brick for your home or tile for a bathroom remodel or pavers for a new walkway, think Castelite online at castelite.com. They sponsor our block of the game. That block that Reed Olson had was nice. Putnam made a very good hard move. Reed met him up there on that one. Also, the logo shop giving you a uniform check. They really can put your logo on just about anything. Businesses, teams, booster clubs, school organizations trust the logo shop. We logo stuff. Remember, the Cater Shop's your 4-time gold medal menswear store winner in the Best of Northern Utah contest. Proud to support Ridgeline Sports and all their student athletes.
I got some new stat music for you, bud.
Oh, I'm very excited about it.
I figured you would be.
If you're going to hop in the car, some of our Logan fans listening in, remember that this one's on 104.5 The Ranch. The Aggies are going to be on KVNU tonight.
Oh.
So just on 104.5 The Ranch, and then streaming, obviously, on CashValleyDaily.com.
Ethan Woolley, who put up a bunch of points in the previous game against Mount Crest, yet to get a shot attempt up here in this game.
We're about almost exactly halfway through the first quarter. Woolley goes left side on the pass.
Look at this extended zone.
To Jensen. Now Steele, skip pass to Jensen. He's going to get a screen from Woolley. Come up top, right side in the corner to Steele. Down short corner to Olson.
Oh, good offense.
Backdoor cut, Graydon Olson couldn't get it to go, and then is on the offensive rebound, tried to get his own, and he gets a foul called.
Is that a turnover? It's just
a foul.
A loose ball foul.
Yeah.
Not he called that. I thought, just watching the play, I'm like, Barrett kind of over the top or over the back's not a foul, right? But kind of up over Graydon Olson, and so the foul was on Kate Barrett.
Barrett is in now guarding Olson. Trying to body him up, kick outside. Little floater in the lane by Olson, no good. Barrett goes and gets it, but then bringing it down, Jensen goes and ties him up. And the jump ball is going to go back to Logan.
Yeah, Barrett replacing Cameron Earl there in the middle of that 2-3 zone. Doing a good job of grabbing that board, but like you said, Dave, as soon as he brought it down, it was Jensen that jumped in there, wasn't it?
Yep. Reynolds checks in. So does Earl coming back in. Dawson Lowe and Harrison Putnam will take a quick break. 3:22 remaining in the first quarter. Woolley's cut off and throws it into the backcourt. Turnover will go back to Ridgeline.
Yeah, just trying to find Jensen at the top of the kind of the three-point line, and he actually flashed down low and has started to cut as Ethan Woolley threw the pass and the backcourt penalty, and now Ridgeline ball up 10-3.
Earl will inbound. In front of Coach Day over there, just enjoying a little ice cream or something.
Yeah, a little cup of...
a lot less stressful over there.
What a back cut by Jackman, but he loses the handle.
Couldn't handle it. Turnover.
First turnover of the game for Ridgeline.
Woolley down Broadway, and they finally foul him. Otherwise, he was getting a layup.
It's probably on Reynolds, I would assume.
They just didn't stop him.
Yeah, nobody picked up ball. No, on Cade Barrett. Oh, that's his second. So 2 early fouls for the big guy, and here comes Putnam immediately off the bench. You mentioned in the pregame, Barrett was going to probably have to play some big minutes, and now he's going to have to sit the bench with 2 early fouls.
Missed free throw there by Ethan Woolley. Logan still only with 3 points on the board to Ridgeline's 10, and we have exactly 3 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Second free throw for Woolley is good. 10-4, Ridgeline in the lead. Cooper Hall will bring it. Picked up at half court by Jensen. Straight away, 3-point range to Harrison Putnam. Gives it back to to Cooper Hall. Drawn kick outside to Earl. Handoff to Reynolds. Picks up his dribble. Back to Earl. Curl cutter is Jackman. Floater, lane. Did somebody get a piece of that, or did he just airball that from 3 feet?
Just a whiff.
He must have lost the handle going up.
I like Putnam off the bounce against Reed Olson. Isolation.
I agree.
I think he's athletic enough and quick enough he could beat him off the dribble if that's the matchup Logan's going to give you. Ooh, Dawson Lowe. That's got to be something.
A lot of contact, nothing called. 3 ball on the way is good by Ethan Woolley.
Ethan Woolley's first shot attempt, I believe.
10-7.
Oh, no, he had gotten fouled on one.
Yep.
On the layup.
10-7. Lowe gives to Putnam.
That's
Putnam
it. That's
hammer
it.
Dunk. There's
That's
that
what
dunk
I'm
I've been
talking
looking
about.
for.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, take Reed Olson off the dribble and get to the rim and throw it down, sir. Beautiful.
That's that. He goes off of 2 feet so well. You can just in the key amongst other people can dunk that ball like that. Air ball on the 3-point shot by Jensen, pulled out of there by Earl. Earl back up top to Putnam. Jump shot, 15 feet, no good. Rebound.
Olson.
Reed Olson. Passing quickly down the sideline to 4 different players. Now back out to Woolley. Tries to get a screen, and he's fouled. He tried to split the defense after the screen was set by Reed Olson. Eli Cox coming in. He's going to come for Reed Olson.
This is when you can take advantage of the Grizzlies right here if you're the Riverhawks. You can really...
We're going to get Tyson Brenchley in the ballgame.
That enforcer at the rim is gone now.
Yeah.
That big body that's kind of lurking around in the key is out of there, and so you really got to be good with your cuts and your back cuts and your screens and get something going downhill.
Yeah, biggest guy on the floor right now for Ridgeline on a step through. They're going to get a travel called on Woolley.
Yeah, and we've argued this before. I don't know if it is. It's so hard to tell, but it just looks like extra steps as you come set and then you jump off the opposite foot.
A little extended pressure put on by Logan here. Lowe and Cooper Hall will handle it in the backcourt. Cooper gives it off to Dawson. Dawson trapped, and then he gets out of there with the pass. Earl now goes to the corner to Reynolds. Back out to Hall. Drawn kick. 3 ball on the way by Reynolds. That is halfway down.
That was. I thought that was well short, but it almost went in.
Yep.
1 minute to go in the first.
Woolley gives the pass off and then gets it back immediately. Ethan Woolley looking back at Coach Scablin for some instruction. They give it off now to Steele. Still playing catch with it around the perimeter. Cox gives it to Steele, and now Woolley calling for a high screen, I believe. Yep, here comes Graydon Olson. They try to trap the ball, and stolen away by Dawson. And Dawson's going to get an easy layup.
Yeah, it's good defense. As the screen comes, Tyson Brenchley and Dawson Lowe trap Ethan Woolley. And Dawson Lowe's able to get it out of there and get an easy layup. That's the 7th turnover for the Grizzlies in the first quarter, Dave.
It's hard to win with 7 a quarter.
Yeah, it is. And it's going to probably be a single-digit quarter to beat.
14-7. They get it into the corner. Not looking to shoot, but he needs to. They don't have time to throw that pass. That's twice that they've had a shot clock violation.
Well, that one's just the game clock, right? Yeah, there was no shot
there no
clock.
Shot there?
No, yeah.
Well, it was on. It must have been right at very close at the same time. But either way, it's in the first quarter.
Yep.
Ridgeline leading 14-7 at the end of the first. We'll be right back.
Insurance is exciting.
Are you kidding me? However, Lana Powell State Farm Insurance makes buying insurance a little less painful. Call 752-7639 for a quick quote.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CashValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CashValleyDaily.com.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
They really can put your logo on just about anything. That's what they do at the Logo Shop. Businesses, teams, booster clubs, school organizations, call the Logo Shop and have them show you the possibilities. The Logo Shop, committed to schools, teams, and youth groups.
The Mountain.
Ridgeline to start with the ball in the second quarter. Dawson Lowe gets a screen from Putnam. Putnam rolls, kicks outside. Jackman's three-point shot, no good. Rebound, steal of Logan, and then he's fouled by Lowe, I believe. Yep.
Those are those fouls you got to be careful with. You don't want too many of those to start to pile up on those key players when they're 95 feet away from the hoop. How long's a basketball court? 100 feet?
1,000. But Dawson,
the older you get, the bigger it seems.
It feels a little further. Dawson has done a really good job this year staying out of foul trouble.
He really has.
And he gets another steal right there. Just
another
in the right place at the right
for
time.
The Grizzlies.
Dawson dumps it down to Putnam, kicks it out to Earl. Three ball by Dawson is good.
Why not? You're going to have a couple of steals early in the game. Just raise up for three and knock it down. A 10-point lead for the Riverhawks.
Good ball movement by the Riverhawks that time. Dawson catch and shoot, ready to go. Steele gives it off to Covington. Up top now to Steele again. Now left side corner is Covington.
Ridgeline in a man defense now, Dave.
Cox up top. Earl on him. Gives it up to Covington. Now to Woolley. Jump shot, short corner. Long. No good. Rebound. Hall. Pass down to Earl. Earl finds Jackman, but they
just
got back. It was Reed Olson that got back. Good sweeping move by Dawson Lowe. Good block shot by Reed Olson.
That's your cast light block of the game right there.
He's got a couple good ones.
Yeah, 2 blocks so far for Reed Olson.
Three-point shot on the way by Covington is no good. Rebound, Hall.
My. And they're going to call this on Cooper. Oh.
Is it Cooper or are they going to? They called it on Putnam.
Oh, did they? Okay, so he must have had a handful of jersey of Reed Olson.
That must have been it.
Because I was just about to give Cooper Hall just a big compliment on the rebound. He still deserves it. It was a great job at kind of getting into the body of Reed Olson and then getting good position to grab that rebound, but he must have had a little help from his buddy Harrison Putnam.
Tyson Brenchley checks back in, joining Hall, Earl, Jackman, and Lowe.
That's Putnam's second. So Putnam and
turnover. Dawson Lowe with another deflection. Passes so far down there, he's just got to track it down. Gives it to Earl. Earl drives, trying to get a cutter. He got Jackman, lefty layup, no good. Rebound Olson. Baseball-style pass is going to be stolen by Lowe.
Another turnover for the Grizzlies.
Another job by Lowe. 3 ball for Dawson, got it.
Wow.
He's everywhere, folks.
He is. He's got 8 in the half. 10. He's got 10 points in the half.
I'll tell you what you call him is ubiquitous. Everywhere.
Ubiquitous.
Yeah, the ubiquitousness
of
Dawson Lowe.
Now a zone from the Riverhawks defense.
I'm going to call him Mr. Ubiquitous. Jump shot off back iron, drops down for him.
That was number 5. That was Max Clayton, wasn't it?
Was it 5 or 11?
Okay, I don't know now.
They gave it to 5.
Yeah.
They gave it to 5. 2 points there for Max Clayton. Draw and kick outside, Low to Hall, no good. Rebound.
I like it though, in
tapped
rhythm.
from Olson to Olson. Reed will clear it.
You all right, bud?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah, we'll be fine.
You got
another bad pass and another steal by Dawson, and he's going to be fouled before he can get to the rim.
Dave, this is a recipe for disaster for the Grizzlies. They now have 10 turnovers and only 9 points.
Dawson might have 4 or 5 steals.
If you're going to let Dawson Lowe
think of 3 off the top of my head.
Create that much chaos on the offensive side, you've got to make adjustments and figure out how to take better care of the ball. Find Reed Olson in the post. Work the offense through him, through someone at the high post. Dawson's just going to raise up.
No, he missed that one. They didn't come up and guard him. He just stepped into a 3. The rebound goes to Logan. 20-9, Ridgeline in the lead. Jensen goes right side to Woolley. Skip pass. Now Olson, free throw line, out to Woolley. 3 ball on the way, no good. Rebound, Hall. Brenchley tapped by Hall to Brenchley. Hall crosses over, loses it, picks it up, and then gets back outside to Jackman. Now Low, corner, Earl.
Shoot it.
Wasn't ready to shoot it, kicked outside to Jackman. Jackman now kicks it to Hall. He doesn't shoot it. Gets into the lane, floats it, short. Rebound, Reed Olson. Gives it off to Clayton. Woolley drives baseline, loses the handle, and just goes right out of bounds.
It's just carelessness with the ball sometimes. Unforced errors by the Grizzlies have led to empty. Yeah, I mean, he's just hustling back to get on defense. He was kind of out of position as Ethan Woolley had the baseline, but then he just looked like maybe dribbled it off his foot.
Timeout called. It is a full timeout, Nick, so let's take that break. Ridgeline leading 20-9 with 4:21 remaining in the second quarter.
To support the sponsors that support the Mustangs. Scabelin Roofing, Pool Orthodontics, Reed's Pharmacy, Airbound Gymnastics, Blue Water Construction, Mitco Landscaping, and Ridley's Market. To join the Mountain Crest Booster Club, contact the Mountain Crest Athletic Department. And support the sponsors that support the Mustangs.
Searching for copiers and printers? Les Olson IT has what you need. Find reliable HP printers, award-winning Sharp copiers, and high-end Ricoh graphic systems.
Les Olson IT.
Take me down to the Paradise City where the grass is green and the girls are pretty.
That's not what I wanted.
Well, Nick, is that even Guns N' Roses?
No, that's Tom Cruise on that musical, Rock of Ages.
Oh, I never saw that, but I hear it's great.
It is great. You need to see it. Now, speaking of great songs, this is a classic. If you don't like this song, there's something wrong with you.
Ridgeline 20, Logan 6.
Or you just don't care for hard rock.
Yeah, well.
What's your feeling on this type of...
I really like Metallica.
Okay, really?
Yeah.
With your genre of music that you...
Yeah, look, I can go any genre.
You go to opera?
What a drive by...
Wow.
We're just talking off about musical preferences, and Cooper Hall goes right by everybody for a layup. What a drive by Cooper. 22-9. Skip pass. Woo, almost out of bounds. Steele goes up and gets it with one hand. In the corner now to Graydon Olson. He sets a screen for three-point shooting. That's Milo Steele. That's his second three of the game.
Yeah, he's the leading scorer. He's got 6 in the game for the Grizzlies.
10-point lead for Ridgeline, 22-12. At the end of the first quarter, Mountain Crest was only down 2 to Green Canyon. A lot of game left in there.
Just starting to go to work.
Ends up kicking it out to Cooper Hall. Floater on the baseline, short.
Felt like he got hit. Felt like he got hit on the arm. He's looking for a call.
High gather and a block by Tyson Brenchley coming over to help as Woolley tried to high gather over Cam Earl.
See if replay's working. Oh.
You got a replay?
It is, but it's going clear back to when Cooper Hall missed his shots. A long replay. Oh, what? Oh, it just has its little freeze frames. Here comes Brenchley over to block the shot.
Well, we're live back here.
Yeah, we're back.
Josh Jensen goes into the corner to Graydon Olson. Back out to Josh. Right side, Steele. Back up top, Woolley. Steele now. Trying to find a back cutter. That's Jensen. He's right at the free throw line. Throws one up off the glass.
Nice high floating bank shot by Jensen right in the middle of the key.
22-14. Ridgeline still in the lead with 2:48 remaining in the first half. Dawson Lowe on a pretty little hesitation.
Wow.
And goes by everybody. Dawson's having an excellent first half.
My, is he ever. 12 points to add to his total there. Just the hesitation and then downhill.
Get the layup. Jensen looks at a three, doesn't take it, tries to pass it to Olson, guys, it's stolen away. Jackman down to Hall. He tries to use his body, bad pass is deflected but goes to Lowe. Corner, Hall raises for three. No good. Rebound, Olson.
Cooper Hall struggling to get on the board as he's got 4 in the game. Oh, another turnover.
Was it a travel or did he step out?
I think he stepped out.
I didn't see it.
I thought Cooper Hall had 0, but he's got 4 points.
Yeah, he got, I think the first one of the game was a layup after the block shot. Again, Lowe goes right by everybody and scores again.
He is
Nobody
tearing
can stay
this
in front
guard
of him.
line apart up high, and then he's just no help defense for the Grizzlies down low.
Yep, nobody can stay in front of him. And there he is to steal another one. He's just right place, right time. Bounce pass to Jackman, down to Hall, scores it. How's that ball movement right there?
Yeah, just steal, pass, easy layup. The turnovers are getting ugly for the Grizzlies.
Yes, they are. Woolley had picked up his dribble. He's got to find somebody that gets to Reed Olson.
He's
holding a big old palm. And Cooper Hall tries to get up in his grill.
He just gave him the stiff arm.
Gave him the old stiff arm.
Gave him the old stiff arm. I haven't watched the Grizzlies play a lot this season. I watched some of the stream when they played Ridgeline, but I'm surprised of the lack of assertiveness that Reed Olson has on the offensive side of the ball.
That ball's on the floor, and Jackman comes up with another turnover by Logan.
I mean, I don't know if he gets a lot of his points off second chance opportunities and offensive rebounds, but Dawson Lowe,
Dawson gets his own rebound, and he's fouled. Mark down that other turnover. That was another turnover on the inbounds for Logan.
It was. My goodness.
28-14, Ridgeline in the lead.
Hey,
with
you
106
watch your
remaining.
stat sheet. I'll watch mine, okay?
Somebody's got to help you.
You keep your eyes over there.
On my own papers.
Yeah.
Hey, if you're going to give up by the third quarter, somebody's got to be ready to go.
Well, this one.
I'm in the bullpen for the turnovers. Inbounds comes all the way out to Hall.
Can that go back court and be okay?
If you don't
from
touch
the
it,
baseline?
Yeah,
really?
Yep.
From the baseline?
Yep.
Huh. I didn't know that.
Jackman, hook pass to Brenchley, back outside to Lowe. Looks at a three, doesn't take it. Now he kicks to Jackman. Three ball on the way for Tyler. Got it.
Everybody's getting in the mix now as that's Jackman's first points of the game. He has 3.
Look at Dawson just sees it. He just sees it a step ahead of everybody else. He gets another turnover or another steal and another layup.
Reed Olson is hotter than a $3 bottle rocket right now, yelling at his teammates. That's 16 turnovers.
Dawson he has to have 6 or 7 turnovers right now.
There's another one.
And then Graydon Olson's trying to clear Dawson out of there, and he's going to get called on a moving screen.
It's going to get ugly here for the Grizzlies if they're not careful. Down 19. They haven't scored for I don't know how long, and they have more turnovers than points with 25 seconds to go in the half.
What a story Dawson Lowe is, by the way.
Oh, my gosh.
Freshman year battling cancer.
That's crazy.
And to come and do what he's doing as a senior is just so fun to watch.
I mean, the kid is unbelievable as far as his acumen and toughness. And
tough as nails. You don't go through what he went through and come back like this without being tough as nails. Jackman in the corner, gets to the short corner. He finds Brenchley, 3 ball on the way. It's no good, right at the buzzer. It was a pretty good shot at the buzzer that Ridgeline got. And they're going to take a 33-14 lead into the half. Logan only able to muster 7 points in each of the first 2 quarters.
Yeesh.
Ridgeline in firm control. We'll be back in just a moment.
Car equipment running its best at your locally owned Napa Auto Parts. All the best brand names. And when you need professional help, Napa can recommend a dozen Napa Car Care Centers with ASE certified technicians.
When a client walks into the office, I want them to feel like they have a team that is full-time working for them.
We really start from the ground up, setting our goals, understanding your situation, and then building the plan to maximize that quality of life.
Visit Adams Wealth Advisors.
At Planet Fitness, you'll get energy without the judgment.
Hi, can you help me with this? This is better.
Join the judgment-free zone today for $15 a month. Planet Fitness, big fitness energy for all.
When your car isn't working right, you just need someone who can help make your life a little easier. Cache Valley Auto Care can. Hear what people are saying online.
They'll always take the time to help you understand what they're doing to your car and go above and beyond to solve your issue.
Cache Valley Auto Care.
I have a deal for you. I'll turn the cable back on when you get my kitchen floor finished.
How do I do that in time to watch my team win?
Use the expert help at Castalite. For all your brick, block, rock, paver, and tile needs, Castalite.com.
Suit up, feel good. Custom tailored clothing for him and her. The Cater Shop, because how you look is the first message you deliver.
Insurance is exciting.
Are you kidding me? However, Lana Powell State Farm Insurance makes buying insurance a little less painful. Call 752-7639 for a quick quote.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CacheValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CashValleyDaily.com.
DD Auto
Welcome back to Ridgeline High School. Ridgeline up on Logan 33-14 at the half. If you're watching in on CashValleyDaily.com, they have a teacher appreciation night going on tonight. Looks like the freshman basketball team are out there handing out little gift bags to the teachers. We join in with the celebration. We sincerely appreciate all of our educators here in the Cache County School District and the Logan School District. Sincerely appreciate those who put in so much time and effort to help educate our youngsters. Again, 33-14 is the lead for Ridgeline here at the half. We have some other scores, but the only one we have from halftime.
No, we got Bear River Skyview.
Yeah, Bear River's is the only one we have from halftime, 28-25 for Bear River. The last we knew, Mountain Crest and Green Canyon was Green Canyon 17, Mountain Crest 15 at the end of 1. So we're probably going to get that one here soon.
You want your stat music now or at the end of the game? The new music.
Let's do it.
All right, the new stuff. Okay, here it comes.
Can we do it twice?
Oh yeah, I think so.
Okay.
The kids will like this one.
As far as statistics go, let me let you lead it in for me. Ooh, yeah. We're going to bump through these statistics. Nick, Dawson Lowe has been Mr. Ubiquitous. He's got 16 points, but he's got 3,262 steals.
I Googled that. I still don't even know what it means.
It means being everywhere at once. It's just everywhere. Like signs during the...
it's like that movie. Everything, everywhere, all at once, or something like that.
Yeah, political signs during the election are ubiquitous. Does that make sense? They're everywhere. You find him everywhere.
Okay.
He's everywhere tonight. He's got steals, he's got rebounds, he's got points. Dawson Lowe doing Dawson Lowe things right now.
He's got assists.
Yes, he is doing Dawson Lowe things right now.
And I was told at halftime that he has the flu.
Well, I hope not. Ollie was working with him last night until about 10 p.m.
I've heard it's going around. That's the second person today I've heard has
it's a flu game then, just like Michael Jordan had. Because Dawson's got 16 in the first half. Cooper Hall's got 6. Cam Earl's got 4. Harrison Putnam's got 4. And by the way, one of those was a really awesome dunk in the half court. It wasn't like it was a fast break type thing. He made a good move. He pogo sticked up and just hammered one-handed.
I just have to apologize to Harrison for not having that one on replay. I should have been quicker on the replay button.
Might get another one.
Got that saved.
Tyler Jackman has a three-point shot in the second quarter for his 3 points. We'll try it again. Logan has struggled to score tonight. They do have 6 points out of Milo Steele. He had a 3 in the first quarter and again a 3 in the second quarter. Ethan Woolley's got 4. He had a 3-point make in the first quarter and a free throw make. Missed his other free throw, so he's got 4. Max Clayton has 2, and Josh Jensen has 2.
Well, it's their inability to handle the ball and get in a half-court set to where you can at least run your offense to get a shot.
Yep.
They've had 17 turnovers in the first half, and I'll bet 12, 14, 15 of those were empty possessions where you didn't even get a shot up.
Yeah, I would think you're right. Scoring by quarter, Logan only was able to get 7 in each quarter. Ridgeline got 14 in the first and 19 in the second. Whoop. So our score here at the half is 33-14 for Ridgeline.
Well, it's just it's been a rough half for the Logan Grizzlies. I expected, to be honest with you, I expected a lot more out of Reed Olson. Coming off the game he had against Mount Crest, getting like 20 and 10, he has been completely absent on the offensive side and has not asserted himself in this ball game on the offensive side at all.
But again, as you mentioned, they're not getting a lot of opportunities for shots.
They're not getting the ball.
Taking care of it.
Now, I got to give Coach Watts credit. You want to take a big guy away, get in the zone, flash your double teams, or make it hard for him to just be able to get down there and get in the post, right? He's constantly sliding between one defender or another, and so he's got to work the short corner of the high post, and
But
some guys aren't comfortable doing that against a zone.
But the pressure on the guard line is making it so difficult for them to even get into what would be considered an area where you can make that entry pass. So I'm not even convinced that if he
had
is
opportunities,
there, if he is where he can beat him to make a play once he gets the ball, they can't get him the ball. They're just not taking care of it around the perimeter right now.
I don't know that Reed Olson has a shot attempt in the first half. Can you remember one? I only remember him getting the ball one time on an inbound, and then it got turned over.
Well, the fact that we're trying to think of one tells you something. So even if he does have one or two, that's your leading scorer. They got to find a way to get him the ball. But the guard line for Ridgeline is putting so much pressure and extending it just enough that Logan's ball handlers are just not taking care of it to where they can get it down to Reed Olson.
Yeah, you're right. And I got it again. I'm impressed with the game plan. They've played more zone in this first half than I've seen them play probably all year, where they've been pretty reliant for the most part on man defense. They've been mostly in a zone in this first half.
Nick, isn't it crazy that we're getting close to the end of this the regular season? After tonight, there's only 3 more ball games, Friday and then next Wednesday and Friday.
Wednesday's at home against Bear River.
Yep.
And then Friday's on the road against Mountain Crest.
And that'll wrap up the region play.
A week from tonight will be senior night here at Ridgeline.
Yeah, and we're assuming that Ridgeline's going to get a first-round bye in the state tournament. For Logan, for our Logan listeners checking in with this one, Logan has Bear River on February 1st.
That's a Saturday.
Yeah, that's Saturday. That's interesting. They're going to play Bear River at Logan on Saturday. And then, look at this. They got it on there twice. That's weird. And then they're going to host Westfield, and then they got to go play at Skyview. So Bear River, Westfield, Skyview to finish off for Logan.
For their 3 games, okay.
We called a girls game earlier this week here on Monday.
That was fun.
How about those Lady Riverhawks, Nick?
I mean, they're awesome. They are so good. Coached really well, play really well together. Emily Skinner is a talent we'll never see again. Generational talent that's just so fun to watch play the game. She does all the right things, makes it look easy even doing it.
Yep. Coach Ainsley Jinks wanted me to send a big thank you to all those that came and supported the girls here on Monday night.
Yeah, there was a lot of people here, wasn't there?
Yep.
I don't know what it is. If like you got to have a reason to come out to the games or what it is tonight.
A little bit of a sparse crowd.
It's not a great crowd, I got to say.
Maybe it's a Wednesday.
There's not a great crowd on either side of the
Maybe there's more going on a Wednesday night.
Maybe there is. Possibly that could be the case. Now, Friday night, I expect to have to get out there early. I'm going to probably be out there around 6:15 because I don't want to be standing.
Oh, I like to stand. I almost prefer it.
You want to stand maybe
I stand
up
the
around
whole game. Yep.
You would stand. Do they have those at Green Canyon?
Yep. Same thing. It's the same.
It's built identically.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're going to go stand up in the squares?
Like even when Ollie plays freshman ball, I'm standing. I don't know what it is. I'm a weirdo that way. I'd stand
like
for
to
this.
Sit and yell at the refs. That's how I roll.
Front and center, right over there on the front row.
Just yell.
And if you have to stick out a foot and trip them up, you'll do it.
Hopefully it's, someone I know.
Graydon Olson goes high-low down to Reed, and they just dive around him.
They
tried to get it to that. That was the play out of the half, is to see if they go high-low from Olson to Olson.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you got to do against this zone. That wasn't a foul, Dave. That was just out of bounds on Ridgeline.
Let's see, Graydon Olson on the outside. Give off to Woolley, now left side Jensen. Jensen dribbling and gives to Graydon Olson. He's straight away, but he's deep. He gives to Woolley. He's between the circles, wants a high screen, and then goes away from it. He called for it from Reed Olson, but he somehow gets past 3 guys and goes and scores it.
Yeah, Dawson Lowe's tapping his chest because he kind of got in the way of Jackman, and Ethan Woolley was able to get by him and Jackman and get right to the rim.
Backdoor cut by Jackman, gets to the rim. He's no good. Somebody might have had a piece of that one. Jensen down the left sideline, gives it off to Reed Olson. Right side to Graydon Olson. Raises for 3, no good. Rebound, knocked out of bounds, I think, off of Dawson.
Yep.
So Grizzly basketball on the team offensive rebound. 33-16 if you're just joining us. Ridgeline in the lead. Ethan Woolley kicks it outside to Graydon Olson. 3-point shot on the way, no good. That one was taken by Steele. Long rebound comes back to him. Right side Jensen. Jensen, big jump into the lane. Gives it off to Woolley. Woolley gets to the free throw line area. Jump shot no good. Rebound. Good block box out by Putnam. It allows Cooper Hall to come get it. Putnam now goes right through Graydon Olson. Graydon kind of leaned a little to his right.
A little shift.
But it was very minimal. I think that could have gone either way.
Yeah, I agree. And Graydon Olson is wondering what the heck happened here. I got ran over here.
Trigger man is Dawson Lowe. Watch for a layup. They seem to get good looks out of this.
Yep, there it
Pass, layup. It was a good move, though, by Putnam to little hesitation, get to the rim.
Yeah, he caught it at the high post, and then just one dribble past Olson and gets the layup to fall.
Steele loses it.
Turnover.
Harrison Putnam, give it up and then get a lob. He gives it to Earl. Earl gets a layup. He's fouled and he scores. Cam Earl from Harrison Putnam. 37-16 is the score now. Cam Earl's going to get a free throw. Checking in for Logan is Eli Cox. Going out is Graydon Olson.
That's Graydon Olson's fourth foul.
Oof.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that. The free throw to complete the end, one by Earl, is good. He's got 7 in the game.
Yes, contribution across the board.
Yep. Lots of people
getting in
being
the
a
action.
part of this. Yep. On the outside is Steele. Pass over to Cox. He raises for a long three of the southpaw, no good. It goes off the front right of the iron and then goes straight out of bounds on the baseline. Dawson Lowe will inbound. He's going to try to get it to Cooper Hall or Cam Earl. Gets it to Cooper. Everybody will clear out for Coop to bring it down. He also calls for, looks like a high ball screen. Nope. They're going to go right side to Putnam. He'll raise. Jumper, no good. Rebound, Olson. Reed. Looks for a long outlet, decides not to, and gives it off to Cox, who then gives it to Woolley. Woolley guarded by Jackman. Baseball style pass to the right side. Now a skip pass. They're going to get Cox in the corner. 3-ball, no good. Good box out by Putnam. Fundamentally, he does such a good job on that. He gets it straight away, gets into the rim, goes past Olson and scores it.
Wow, just catches it, jab steps, and then gets downhill and finishes with his right hand. 40-16 for the Riverhawks.
Cox left side, guarded by Earl up top and swinging it to Jensen. He gives to Steele straight away. He veers left on the dribble and then passes back to straight away to Cox. He'll raise again for 3. Misses. Olson there. Reed for the rebound putback. That's one of those offensive boards he's so good at.
I have him with 7 rebounds and 2 blocks. That's his first point of the ball game, though.
40-18.
Putnam.
Jump shot by Putnam. They're leaving him alone there. Jackman had a piece of the rebound but couldn't snag it, and Reed Olson gets another one. Woolley goes left side to Jensen. Trying to get a screen from Olson. Goes to Putnam, left elbow, back to Jensen. Just trying to dribble out of there. Now they have over the top, but they couldn't hit Reed Olson, who's stolen away on the backside, helped by Earl.
He's there, like you said, Dave. The guards aren't able to deliver a good enough pass for him to handle it.
3-point shot from the corner, Tyler Jackman's money spot. That one was a little short. And the backside rebound, they're going to call a foul on Harrison Putnam.
As you mentioned, we've been talking about Reed Olson asserting himself offensively right there. He's got perfect position. He's got the player in front of him, fronting him on defense, and then the pass is just
can't be delivered.
Yeah, it's just overthrown by a mile, and it falls right in the hands of Cam Earl.
JT White in for the first time
in
the ball game with 4 minutes to play here in the third quarter. In comes to the free throw line to Woolley, and he turns around and just knocks it down.
That's exactly what you got to do against that 2-3. High post, short corner, knockdown shots, and Woolley gets a mid-range to fall. Cade Barrett back in the game with his 2 fouls.
Woolley's got 8 in the game. Drawn kick, Earl, wide open 3 ball, no good. Rebound, Jackman, nope. Hall. Little tight quarter dribbling there by Hall, gives it out to JT. His pass is low, and Jackman saves it behind his back from going out of bounds and gives it right to Woolley for the easy layup.
That's Ridgeline's, I have, unofficially, Dave, only their second turnover of the whole game.
Oof. Taking care of it.
19-2.
That's a foul on Jensen. Almost at half court as Hall went by him. He tried to reach around. 40-22. 3:12 remaining in the third quarter. Did we ever get a halftime score from that Green Canyon game?
I haven't seen one.
I haven't either.
Ethan Woolley with 10 points to lead the Grizzlies here.
Inbounds goes into the backcourt for Cooper Hall to track down and then bring it into the front court.
Is that not a foul?
That's tapped away all the way down to the other side by Reed Olson.
Oh, boy.
Barrett goes and gets it and gives it to Hall.
I got numbers. Can't find it. Oh.
JT gets into the lane, drops it down to Barrett. Barrett kicks it outside to the cheerleaders. Turnover.
Yeah, just
that'll get Dawson back in pretty quick when the turnovers, first couple turnovers of the game. When Dawson's on the bench, they're going to want him to come back in and clean this up a little bit. Timeout called, though.
Floor general. He's the floor general.
Absolutely.
Every good team needs a good floor general. At Sports Academy, they just consider me that kind of guy. Yeah.
I'm going to need some second opinions on that one.
Hey, get Keith up here. Where's Keith?
Cache Valley's #1 place to get the most money for junk vehicles and scrap metals is D&D Auto and Salvage. Pickup is available. Call 787-1204. Nick, do you know if there's any job too big? No job too big.
No job.
D&D
no
Auto and Salvage.
What do we got?
Anyone.
Well, let's do...
you can do Planet Fitness for our buddy Keith.
Planet Fitness. Get energy without the punishment. Join the judgment-free zone, Dave.
Unless Nick is there.
No, I've changed my ways. For just $15 a month, Planet Fitness. Big fitness energy for all.
Do another one.
Young Toyota and Young Honda for 100 years, delivering an exceptional customer experience. Think young, drive young. What about our Logan? What about our Logan sponsors?
We got to get those off the email we got today. Keep your pants on. I'll get you some. Ridgeline leading 40-22 coming out of the timeout. Trying to find, got to make sure we're getting our Logan
Green
sponsors.
Canyon is up 36-25 at half, bud.
They had a better second quarter then.
That's only a 10-point quarter for Mountain Crest and a 17.
In the corners, Reed Olson. He finds Ethan Woolley. Thought about a three. 3 ball on the way now by Cox is no good. Over the fouling Barrett from behind is Reed Olson. And that'll go the other direction.
Good job by Cade, boxing out Reed on that possession, not allowing him to get an offensive board there.
Dawson Lowe brings it across half court, working against Eli Cox. Goes left, keeps his dribble, now picks it up. Earl up top. Goes to Cooper Hall on the right. Cooper keeps his dribble, drawn kick out to JT. Doesn't take the shot, but goes cross court to Earl. Cam spins, runs into a wall of Olson. Kicks it outside, 3-point shot is good.
Whoa.
Nice shot by Cooper Hall. Cooper.
Oh, they only gave him 2 for that, huh?
Really?
Well, that's all the scores did. The score table.
I'll have to fix that then. Skip pass to Ethan Woolley. Tries to step away from the contact. Gets it to Olson. Olson just fighting in the lane, and JT comes over and fouls him.
And Barrett doing a good job of holding his ground down low. I think he would have had a hard contest on that shot had Olson tried to gone up with it. But JT White on the arms gives Olson the 2 foul shots.
So Reed's only got 2 points in the game right now, trying to add to that. Averages 16 a game, misses the free throw.
42-22 with 1:41 here in the third quarter. Ridgeline with the lead.
JT comes out and Jackman goes back in. Nick, have you tried the fantastic breakfast sandwiches served at the South Logan and Smithfield location of the old grist mill?
Oh, they're one of my favorites, Dave.
That is.
They are fabulous.
You're gonna, if our listeners haven't, you're gonna love it. Baked fresh daily at Old Grist Mill.
Well, Asiago cheese bagel, egg, bacon, sausage, and cheese.
Ooh.
Yes, sir.
Twice
Cooper
now
Hall.
we've been yapping away, and Cooper Hall goes to the rim and scores.
Well, I got it on replay in case you want to play it again.
I would like that, but we're gonna need to wait.
Maybe just before the commercial, huh?
Yep, 45-23, right side. Woolley back up top straight away is Steele, and on the mishandled ball, it goes off out of the baseline, but I believe off of Cooper Hall. 1:09 remaining here in the third quarter. Inbounds comes to Reed Olson. Now up top to Cox. Eli Cox guarded by Earl. Left side now, just left of center, Woolley. They do finally get it down to Reed Olson, and he goes up and scores it.
And that's what I expected from the word go, but Reed Olson is just taking too long to get going here for the Grizzlies. A nice move into Barrett's chest.
What a pass along the baseline, and now another good pass. And Barrett takes a three. He can't get it to go. Olson has the rebound, and Dawson just takes it from him. And then he hits a three.
Wow. Sorry, Cooper Hall. I got to save that replay of Dawson Lowe.
Love that one.
Wow.
And look at Coach Wad's smile. I mean, Olson just had it. He's the biggest, strongest guy out there, and little Dawson Lowe comes and just takes it from him, and then steps back and knocks down a three. Love it. Covington goes to Cox, left side, skip pass back to Covington. Another skip pass back to Cox, now up top to Steele. Woolley, jump shot from the free throw line, no good. Rebound, who is it? Dawson Lowe. Dawson, what a find down to Barrett, and he scores it.
Should be an and one. I don't know what highlight to keep, Dave. Do I want to keep that one, or do I want to keep the steal?
Do the steal.
Okay,
Let's see that
I got
one
the
again.
steal.
Let's go back to the steal as Barrett goes to the free throw line to finish an and one. Can you hit that again?
Yeah,
While we shoot the
I'll
free
finish
throws?
it before we go to commercial.
Okay, we
How
can do
about that?
Yeah, that works.
This will be like a full-on professional production here.
Oh, yeah.
With music and everything.
Moving it out of the commercial. You're something else, I'll tell you that. 1.3 seconds remaining, and the free throw by Barrett to complete the and one is no good. Ridgeline's got a 25-point lead at the end of the third quarter, 50-25. Show us that replay. It was a thing of beauty.
I took a page out of your favorite book.
For junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
They really can put your logo on just about anything. That's what they do at the Logo Shop. Businesses, teams, booster clubs, school organizations, call the Logo Shop and have them show you the possibilities. The Logo Shop, committed to schools, teams, and youth groups.
The Mountain Crest Booster Club encourages you to support the sponsors that support the Mustangs. Scabelin Roofing, Pool Orthodontics, Reed's Pharmacy, Airbound Gymnastics, Blue Water Construction, Mitco Landscaping, and Ridley's Market. To join the Mountain Crest Booster Club, contact the Mountain Crest Athletic Department and support the sponsors that support the Mustangs.
Searching for copiers and printers? Les Olson IT has what you need. Find reliable HP printers, award-winning Sharp copiers, and high-end Ricoh graphic systems.
Les Olson IT.
Find the parts and the oil you need.
Dawson Lowe will bring it across half court to start the fourth quarter, leading 50-25. Down low is Barrett. Olson on his back. Barrett tries to make a move, a little jump hook in the lane, no good. Reed Olson clears the board. Good strong move though by Cade Barrett there with big Reed Olson on him.
I was going to say that the size and length of Olsen doesn't change his approach too much, does it?
Nope. That little jump hook in the lane for a lefty jump hook by a right-handed guy.
That's tough.
That's not easy.
That is tough.
Woolley drives, stops at about the key area from the left side, kicks it out, gets it back, and drives to the free throw line area. Turnaround jumper. It's going to go.
Oh, baby.
It stayed up there for a while, but Ethan Woolley got the roll. Ethan Woolley's got 12.
He's got the lead back down to 23. It's just been too many turnovers, Dave.
Yep, it's hard to win with that many turnovers.
20 turnovers I got unofficially.
Spin move
that's a travel.
by Putnam. Double spin moves. Oh, what a pass by Dawson. Spoon feeding Cade Barrett.
Oh, he's just making all the right plays. He is beyond dialed in here tonight.
He's playing so loose.
Seeing everything.
Just confidence like crazy. I love it.
Yeah, I mean, this is what it's going to take. He can't peak here. Nope. It's going to take this type of performance down the stretch in the state tournament to keep these Riverhawks alive.
For sure.
And I mentioned tonight, you got to have a big game out of Cooper Hall and Dawson Lowe. They got 29 between the two of them. 29 of the 52, so well over half the points. And a handful of rebounds, and Dawson Lowe with his steals. I mean, they've had a great game here.
Barrett's called for the foul on Reed Olsen after a three-point miss. They tried to get it back. Dawson hounding him. Dawson will leave his dude. Have you noticed?
Yeah.
If he sees a guy turn their back, Dawson will leave his man and see if he can go get a steal. Now that can be dangerous. But he's quick enough to recover.
Didn't Coach Watts tell us it's an unorthodox way to get a steal sometimes because he does unconventional things on the defensive side like that, but a lot of times he'll come up with the ball.
Yeah, look, his guy's in the corner over here, and he's not even.
I love it.
I do too. I love if you got a guy that you're not too worried about knocking down shots, and you can
get in passing lanes and cause problems.
Yep. Jensen now kicks it back outside. Woolley's going to raise.
Short.
Three-point shot, no good. Rebound grab by Dawson Lowe.
Mr. Wonderful.
Mr. Ubiquitous. He hands it off to Cooper Hall. He gets to the free throw line. Three-point shot on the way by Harrison Putnam, almost banked in. Long pass down on the outlet from Olsen to Jensen. He gives it off to Steele. And Dawson Lowe's right there to steal it.
I was going to say that was a travel, but
Jackman's going to be fouled and one.
Oh my God.
I'm not sure what Jensen thought he was going to be able to do there.
I don't know either, but we're going to watch it. Oh no, is it not working? Come on.
So Jackman's going to get his fifth point of the game.
Let me see if I can redo it and see if it, Okay. What's going on here?
Substitutions coming in. JT will be in. Parker Reynolds will be in, and so will Tyson Brenchley. Putnam, Lowe, and Jackman will come out if he can make his second free throw.
Oh, Jackman just got hammered.
Yeah, I mean, he was point blank to the rim, and it's one thing if Jensen is 6'6", and can block one like that from behind.
Okay, I gotta try to figure something out here. My game cam's not coming back on. Oh, let's go. Okay, well. We just figure, is this one getting out of hand?
No,
27.
There's a free throw coming, but it's an and one, so they're going to let everybody in.
I see. I thought you meant Coach Watts was emptying the bench already.
No. Jackman's free throw is no good. Rebound. Olsen. He might get his rebound total.
Yeah, he ain't going to get his point total.
Nope. So Jackman misses the free throw. He's still got 5 in the game. Right side is Jensen. Up top, Reed Olsen. Right side, Steele, three-point range, guarded by JT. Jensen at the top, tries to drive, has to pick it up. Kicks it outside to Ethan Woolley. Woolley with the dribble, goes down to his knees, gets it to Olsen. Olsen can't get it to go. Rebound Jackman. And it's knocked out of his hand, grabbed by Olsen. Olsen in the lane, and he's fouled by JT. JT White picks up his second personal foul.
Well, if I'm close to being right here, I have that as Ridgeline's fourth turnover of the game.
And at least 3 of them have been when Dawson Lowe's out of the ball game. I know that.
2 for sure. I remember the 2.
And then this one, he's not in the game right now.
There
So
you
that's
go.
your third one.
Okay. You're right.
Inbounds comes to Graydon Olson. He tries to go down to Big Brother and can't. Turned over.
We got Stockton Hansen in the game.
Yep. Hansen's in the game. Earl, White, Reynolds, and Brenchley. It's not a
lineup
we've seen. 3-point shot by Brenchley is no good. Off back iron. Rebound Olson again. He'll have double figures in rebounds for sure. You say you've been keeping those?
Yeah, I got him with 10.
Yeah, there it is. Super unofficially, right?
Super unofficial.
Olson tries to spin in the lane, misses, gets his own, goes up again, and he still can't get it to go. And he's so frustrated with himself that he slams the ball to the ground. He does try to catch it, though.
Almost spiked that back into his own face.
Yeah.
You ever done that before?
No.
Been mad at something and just hit it, and then it comes ricocheting
right
back and hits you in the lip. Gives you a fat lip.
I might not be.
How many fat lips you've ever had? I got a story for you on a fat lip, by the way.
I'd like to hear that.
Yeah, I'm going to make sure in the post game we get the fat lip story.
It sounds riveting. Free throw by Olson is no good. He's just struggled to score tonight.
Yep. He's got 5 is all in the game.
I have him 1 for 2 from the stripe.
A couple of block shots.
He has some really good block
11
shots.
or 12 rebounds.
He's done the other things.
Hasn't asserted himself. And I think that zone just causes problems.
Second free throw short. Rebound. Stockton. So two missed free throws there by Olson. Earl up top. Looks at a back cutter. That was Reynolds. Couldn't get him. Gives off to Hansen. Hansen into the paint area and then kicks outside. Not quite to the paint, actually. Reynolds looks at a 3. Doesn't take it. Now Earl on the right side. 11 on the shot. He dribbles it off his foot, and it's grabbed by Logan. Down the left side of the floor to Cox. Up top. I think Olson's getting a little frustrated. Woolley tried to enter it to him, and it just airmailed him. There's another turnover.
Yeah, I'm about cooked on turnovers. I getting writer's arthritis over here because I'm
too many.
Jotting down too many of them.
54-27. Ridgeline in firm control of this one with 3.5 minutes to play in the ball game. Brenchley.
Crew Cox in the game, boys.
That was the crowd was asking for. They wanted some crew.
They got him. Here comes the shot.
He's in the corner. He looked at the 3, didn't take it. Gets into the lane, kicks it back out to Brenchley. 3-point shot by Brenchley's good.
There you go. I think that's his first points of the season for Brenchley.
It's good find that time by Crew Cox.
What do we got here?
I don't know.
We got an equipment. This is 15 yards in football. We got an equipment violation.
Somebody's
equipment violation. Ethan Bamey in the game here.
Somebody's shorts not going past their knee pads.
Easton. I think I said Ethan. I meant Easton.
Okay. Easton Bamey checks in, the sophomore. Joining Stockton Hansen, also a sophomore. Crew Cox, also a sophomore. Tyson Brenchley, also a sophomore. And Parker Reynolds, the lone junior out there. Right side is Max Clayton. Goes up top to Woolley. Tries to step back, working against Hansen. A couple big steps, goes off glass. Got it to go. Nice move by Woolley, and he's fouled.
Left hand gets the and one.
And he's getting a free throw here.
It's his 14th point, but it's been all for naught as the Grizzlies have been unable to take care of the ball enough to keep pace with this 57 points in about 3.5 quarters out of the Ridgeline offense.
Free throw is good by Woolley. Woolley's got 15 in the game. Stockton Hansen.
If I'm in there, I'm just shooting that. I'm just casting.
Just a chucker.
What are they going to do, bench me?
Yeah. In the corner, Bamey.
I mean, that's
couple
going
big
up.
steps, floater, no good. He's fouled. He's going to be fouled by Eli Cox.
First touch I get off the bench, Dave, if I'm a bench guy, or if I'm a sophomore that doesn't get much varsity time, first touch.
Cast him.
Just ready to shoot. I've already made up my mind, sitting there on the bench watching these guys play. I'm like, as soon as I get in, I'm shooting.
I've always said if the ball happens to come up here, I'm shooting it.
Yeah, why not? Why don't we do our Super Smith shot of the night? Is what we need.
Because I already dominated that.
You made 1 out of 50.
That's all it takes.
Well,
that's all it takes.
That's all you were looking
Bamey
for.
makes them both.
Heck yeah,
Southpaw
it is. A little
off the
lefty.
bench.
Yep.
Doesn't need to warm up at all. Coming in stone cold, and he just knocks him down.
Yeah, I want to see somebody just launch.
Max Clayton goes up to Woolley, goes through his hands. He goes and tracks it down at the sideline. Tries to get a screen from Graydon Olson. Gives it to Graydon. 3-point shot on the way. Air ball, no good. That one taken by Covington. Rebound on the backside, given to Brenchley.
Cox
Cox gave it to
grabbed
Brenchley.
it. Yep,
Okay.
and then he passed it to Brenchley.
Bamey goes to JT. JT rocker step, gets to the short corner, picks it up. Up top, there's Stockton Hansen, 3-ball. Air ball.
See?
That's being a little chilly coming
That's
off the
okay.
bench.
Even if you airball, next
come in
touch,
and launch.
just shoot it again. Just chuck it up.
So 59-30, 2:08 remaining in the ball game. Ridgeline up 29. Woolley goes away from the screen of Graydon Olson. They messed up the dribble handoff, and it's picked up by Easton Bamey.
JT wants a look over here on the wing.
Yep.
Swing it to him. There you go.
He's got a look. Now
Launch.
he dribbles in straight away. Now left side. The
There you
3-point
go.
shot by Hansen is no good. Rebound.
That was a better shot.
Woolley. No, that's Cox. Eli Cox gives it off to Covington. Sorry, that's not Covington, folks. That is Clayton. Max Clayton on the layup.
59-32. What is that? 27-point lead?
Crew Cox.
Crew needs to get a look here.
Gives it out to Brenchley. They swing it. Here's JT. 3-ball. No good. Rebound. Bamey.
Easton
Bamey comes flying in. Gets it down low to Crew. Crew saves it on the floor. Out to JT. Gives it to Crew in the corner. Passes it up top. Swing it. Brenchley drives baseline. Picks up his dribble. Gives it off to JT. JT loses the handle. Picks it up. Corner.
Stolen.
It was stolen by his own man. Bamey picked off the pass that was trying to go to Hansen, and then the pass is knocked out of bounds as he tried to go back out to Bamey.
I love how this sophomore class is just working the shot clock, just working the ball around, waiting for the right opportunity. You ever seen those highlights of Bronny James?
No.
So there aren't any, but there's a guy that makes clips of all the great plays he makes.
That's funny.
It's actually pretty funny.
Hansen gives off to Brenchley, gets in the lane. Somehow
no foul.
knocked out his hands.
Crew!
Crew's going to get a shot off, but I think we got a shot clock violation before he could get it off. That will probably be the last shot taken by Ridgeline.
You think? Yeah, it will. No shot clock here.
Yeah.
You're right.
And even if they got it back right now, they will probably
I would be
dribble it out.
pushing. I'd be pushing.
Pulling up on the fast break. 59-32, Ridgeline in the lead. Rose is checked in for Logan. Gives to Clayton. Clayton tries to drive on Hansen, picks it up, kicks it back outside to Eli Cox. 10 seconds, he'll raise, short, no good. Rebound Hansen, he gives to Crew. And Crew Cox will probably dribble this one out as he crosses half court.
He might get fouled.
And they're going to try to...
Just end it.
They blew the whistle even right before, but that's it. That'll finish it up, folks. Ridgeline wins it 59-32. So it wasn't quite as close as we thought it could be.
I said don't sleep on the Grizzlies, but man, they did not come out to play tonight.
No, Ridgeline had stifling defense, and the turnovers just were too much.
I won't say Logan didn't come out to play. Dawson Lowe dominated the first half of that game and created chaos and all sorts of problems for that Grizzly offense, and had just a phenomenal game.
Let me add
come
these
back and
up
talk
for
about
you.
that,
We'll
right?
show those statistics in just a minute.
Owned Napa Auto Parts. All the best brand names. And when you need professional help, Napa can recommend a dozen Napa Car Care Centers with ASE certified technicians.
When a client walks into the office, I want them to feel like they have a team that is full-time working for them.
We really start from the ground up, setting our goals, understanding your situation, and then building the plan to maximize that quality of life.
Visit Adams Wealth Advisors.
At Planet Fitness, you'll get energy without the judgment.
Hi, can you help me with this? This is better.
Join the judgment-free zone today for $15 a month. Planet Fitness, big fitness energy for all.
When your car isn't working right, you just need someone who can help make your life a little easier. Cache Valley Auto Care can. Hear what people are saying online.
They'll always take the time to help you understand what they're doing to your car and go above and beyond to solve your issue.
Cache Valley Auto Care.
I have a deal for you. I'll turn the cable back on when you get my kitchen floor finished.
How do I do that in time to watch my team win?
Use the expert help at Castalite. For all your brick, block, rock, paver, and tile needs, Castalite.com.
5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Ridgeline wins fine fashion tonight, 59-32. Dawson Lowe was fantastic tonight. He had 19 points. Hey, can I have some stat music?
You bet.
All right, thanks. I'm at the point. You
spoiled
spoiled me is what you've done. Dawson Lowe finishes with 19 points. He had to have been close to 10 steals in this ball game. He was so good all throughout the game. Cooper Hall had 11. Harrison Putnam had 8. Cam Earl had 7. Cade Barrett had 4. Tyson Brenchley made a 3. And Easton Bamey got 2 there at the end. Just super balanced scoring from the Riverhawks tonight, as we've been accustomed to seeing. You like that? You like my stat music that Nick plays for me, Coach?
Yeah, sounds good.
You might have to put the mic a little closer to you with the band playing over there.
They're not okay. You hear me now?
Yeah, we got you.
Okay.
Coach Derek Wadsworth up here. Coach Wads, that was a pretty complete ball game your boys played tonight. Scored 14 in the first, 19 in the second, 16 in the third, and then by the fourth you were able to kind of let the empty the bench a little bit. But I want to talk first of all about our man Dawson Lowe. That kid was everywhere tonight. It'll be really interesting to see when you start looking at stats and picking those apart. I bet you he was very close to getting 10 steals tonight.
I believe it, and the thing that makes that even more impressive is he was fevering before the game too. Like
Told you.
He didn't feel very good, so he's able to do that feeling sick.
Yeah.
But I mean, think about this. Think about all the things he's gone through in his life. It's no surprise that he's as tough as he is, and I'm super proud of him.
I was just telling Nick, Ollie, my freshman, was up at Dawson's house working with him last night, and I better not get the flu come to my house now because of that. Everybody else also doing their jobs. Without Pinocchi, everybody else has to step it up just a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought Harrison Putnam was also very good.
He had a tall task with Reed down there, and he battled his butt off.
Uh-huh.
But we were great communicators today on defense. We were switching our defenses like crazy, and they handled it, and they were in the right spots. And it's a tribute to how well we were communicating today.
I noticed you played more zone than you conventionally do. Was that part of your game plan coming into this?
Yeah. I mean, we didn't have the size to fight Reed one-on-one today, so we figured we could double him easier and play behind him easier in a zone, and it worked for the most part.
Well, if you go back and listen to us, which you probably shouldn't, but anyways.
Do you ever?
No.
Okay, good.
Okay, good. But we broke it down for you, Coach. At the half, what we thought was the guard line was putting so much pressure on Logan's guards that they weren't even able to actually make really good entry passes into Reed at all.
That's what you thought.
Yeah.
I thought the game plan of going into a zone was awesome. I gave Coach Wads all the credit. You gave the guard line all the credit. So I think both
it's a win-win.
Deserve.
It's a win-win. How many turnovers did you have on Logan?
22.
Wow.
And how many were at the half, Nick? There was
17,
a lot.
something like that, yeah.
So what you were able to do is just make it so uncomfortable for that guard line that it was really hard to even get it to Reed Olson.
Yeah, it was. And we talk about pressuring in certain situations, but our guards are so steady, and they ball pressure when they know they should. They also are great help defenders. You saw how many steals they picked up just being pesky and heady. Like, they're just smart. So I'm proud of it. You guys are trying to give me credit about the defense. It's not me out there. It's these kids that play really, really hard.
Cooper Hall also played really well. I had Coop with 11 points, but he was doing a lot of the little things too, getting steals and rebounds and doing what he does.
And he was a great communicator today.
Was he?
His voice. If you guys would have been down there, you would have heard his voice the whole game. So.
That's something. Can you teach? I mean, I know you can try to teach that, but some kids just have that.
Yeah.
That willingness to talk.
And Cooper wouldn't come off as that type of kid just if you knew him, just out in the halls or just seeing him from afar. So it's interesting to hear that he's the vocal leader, or can be.
Yeah. One of them, anyways.
Yeah, one of the vocal leaders out there is one of your seniors. That's great to hear.
We're kind of a do-it-by-committee type of team. It happens with our scoring. It happens with our rebounds. It happens with our communication, too. Like, I play 5 leaders on the floor at all times. Like, they're all talking and doing their thing, so.
Well, it was an excellent win tonight for your team, setting up what we expect to be a really, really fun one here coming Friday night.
Yes.
At Green Canyon.
Yes.
And they're going to want a little revenge on that situation from last time.
You have my vote as Coach of the Year already, so that's in the books, okay?
Well, I appreciate that.
But you pull this one off at Green Canyon, that's just going to seal the deal, all right?
They're going to be motivated for us. They're a great team. They're a tough guard for everybody. They've got a great player in Jude. But our kids are resilient and they play hard, and we're going to step on the floor and do our best. That's what we can promise.
Well, we know you will. You only have one day to really prepare for that one. What can you do in that off day when you have a game tonight, nothing tomorrow, but then you got to come back and play that game on Friday night?
We take the rigor off their legs. We don't get a lot of up and down tomorrow in practice, but we'll put our scout in, we'll watch our film, and we'll talk about the details of what we need to do tomorrow.
Well, we know you'll have them ready to go.
Or not tomorrow, but Friday.
Friday, yeah.
I think you get this kind of play out of your guards going down the stretch. You guys are going to be an extremely tough matchup with anybody. If those two guards are playing like that, it's going to be a fun home stretch of the playoffs.
It feels like they're playing loose and confident.
Yeah.
When you start to tighten up, I did not see any tight tonight out of Dawson.
Well, I mean, you had 2 turnovers,
I
think, through 3 quarters.
That's impressive.
Yeah,
that's good.
Congratulations, Coach. Your guys win 59-32. Let's keep it going.
Thanks. I appreciate you
guys. Good job.
That's
hey, go home and listen to this one, okay?
Yeah, you're going to enjoy that. You're going in fact, now Nick's going to tell us a little bit about his fat lip. I mean, because we have all been
hang on
pins and needles.
Did we get through Logan's
No, let me do Logan's while you're probably queuing up some background music for yourself.
Some music here.
All right. Milo's Ethan Woolley was the leading scorer for Logan. He had 15 points. Ethan scored in 3 of the 4 quarters. The only quarter he didn't score in was the second, but he had a really nice second half. 6 in the third quarter and 5 in the fourth quarter. 6 points for Milo Steele, 4 points for Max Clayton. 5 points is all for Reed Olson. They really played him tough tonight. I bet he still got 12 rebounds, though. He averages 12, and he probably got somewhere around there in this one. Averages 16.5 points, and they were able to keep him to 5. 2 points for Josh Jensen, and that rounds out your scoring for Logan. As I mentioned, Ridgeline outscored him 14-7 in the first quarter, 19-7 in the second quarter, 16-8 in the third quarter. Logan only able to get double figures in the fourth quarter, and that's when Ridgeline had kind of emptied the bench. Ridgeline
they only got 10.
10. What did I say?
No, you said they got double digits, but they only got to 10.
No, they only were able to get to double digits in one quarter. That was the fourth.
And they only got to 10 points is what I'm saying. They just barely eclipsed the double digit.
Yeah. 9 to 10 in that quarter for Logan. It's just a defensive effort. When you can hold a team to 32 points, that is really, really tough.
I mean, coming into this season, it's kind of a few unknowns for Ridgeline, too. You look at the two teams, Ridgeline and Logan, and they both kind of went through about the same thing. They lost 5 really good seniors, 6 actually here at Ridgeline, and you could even say 6 at Logan, and a coach. And so you're bringing in a bunch of new faces to the floor that don't have a ton of varsity experience, with the exception of Tyler Jackman and Reed Olson. And I just have to give Coach Wadsworth the credit he deserves, because he'll take it and deflect it and give it back to the kids. And the kids are playing great. I don't want to take anything away from Dawson Lowe and Cooper Hall and Harrison Putnam and Cam Earl and Tyler Jackman. The way that those kids are stepping up and playing with the absence of Andrew Pinocchi, which hurts them a lot, is just phenomenal. Like, they're doing great things. But the way they've been coached and the effort that he, I think, demands out of the kids, and the way that he coaches them, his demeanor, I watch him on the sidelines, and he deserves all the accolades he's going to get at the end of the year, because he has done a phenomenal job with this program of stepping in and taking the place of Kyle Day, who had also done a great job. We didn't lose a coach because it was poor performance. We lost a coach because he wanted to go and pursue other things, right? So you got a young guy that's kind of, you could say, unproven in ways, right? He comes in and makes that big of an impact on these boys, not only like this year, but the way he's building this program. Like, I am just blown away at how well. I mean, it's Travis Cox type stuff, right? It's just like, okay, this team's going to be good for a long time.
The program is in good hands. Nick's upcoming Fat Lip story is brought to you by Preston Watts Collision and Glass, trained technicians, latest equipment, and over 5 decades of experience to guarantee a perfect auto body repair and the safest glass replacement. And also State Farm agent Lana Powell. Does your high school student get good grades or have a good driving record? You could save money on their auto insurance. Call 752-7639. Nick,
okay, I just want to remind you real quick, just so you don't forget.
You're gonna bring the house down just a little bit. We're gonna.
If you're on a porch swing, baby, I'm on it. If you want a night out, baby, I'm all in. If you want a coin flip road trip, anywhere you want to go. Baby, just call.
This is for you.
Baby fit your lip.
I'm here calling games with you, unless there's a football game on.
Exactly.
Going, okay, let me hit this. I hit the wrong button and started playing that other song. Okay. So we had this game at the farm called Apple Ball.
Okay.
We had 3 or 4 green apple trees that had those little green apples on them. Yep. And we'd go pick them all, as many as we could, and put them in a big 5-gallon bucket. Okay. And then we had this shed. If you drove by my parents' farm, it's still there. It's a big red shed right in the middle of the whole farm, and it's got kind of 3. It's got the tall wall, probably 20 feet tall. Okay. And then it's got the slanted roof, probably another, it's a big 40 by 60 building, so it's a big building. So we would get those big red bats.
Oh, yeah,
plastic
Fat
bats.
Albert bats.
Yeah, the Fat Albert. And we would, if you wanted to cork them, did you know how to cork them?
Just wrap tape on them?
Wrap them in duct tape.
Oh, we used to do that regular wiffle ball bats. It made some good ones.
Yeah, but the big red ones would even, they'd be way more durable with those hard apple.
We even reinforced the handle with some chicken wire, because if you get too much weight in the top of that bat, you're going to bend the bat. Yeah. Anyways, go ahead.
You reinforced the handle. We never had to do that. We would just duct tape the barrel. Okay. Well, so then you're pitching the little green apples, and you're hitting them, and they don't burst because they're so hard, right? Those little green apples. 1 point if you hit the wall. 2 points if you hit the roof of the shed, and 3 points if you hit the dinger over the top of the shed.
Yeah.
But the sides of the shed were the foul poles, so it was a perfect shed to hit.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're out there playing, and I'm kind of just hanging out because my brother Tony's pitching to my little brother Mike.
You're on deck.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for my turn, We've talked about the aluminum bats and the rocks, right? This was the next most dangerous.
Didn't like that one, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the green apples are coming at exit velo at like 125.
Oh, yeah, those are cooking.
Yeah, they're coming hot. So Mike's up. He laces one back at Tony, and it hits him right in the lip. Right in the face. And it makes it sounds like an egg was just smashed on the concrete. Just makes a terrible sound when it hits his face. And he's
swell up.
He's down there, starting to cry because he's soft. And when he comes up, it looks like the apple was embedded in his lip. It got so fast, that the green apple
he's never looked so good.
If we had phones at that point,
man.
we would have a picture archive
that would be on the World Wide Web.
The size of his fat lip was just gargantuan.
I thought you were the one that was going to get the fat lip in the story.
No. Nothing worse
you ever
than
hit
a
rocks
fat
with a
lip,
tennis racket?
then it's all kind of just, it's just in the way.
Yeah. You're like Bill Murray in the Cinderella story here. You ever hit rocks with a tennis racket?
No.
Oh, man, those things go. I don't know what that has anything to do with this Ridgeline and Logan basketball game.
It was when Reed Olson spiked the ball, and it came back and almost
got
hit him in the
old
face, you know?
And it's a good thing you didn't have an apple in the face like Nick's brother. That sounds like a story for the ages is what it was. We had a good ball game here tonight, folks. Ridgeline has set themselves up nice and pretty for a battle with Green Canyon coming up here on Friday night, winning tonight 59-32 over Logan. A big one on Friday night. Go out and show up for the Riverhawks. Have a good night, everyone.
This Ridgeline Riverhawks broadcast has been a presentation of 104.5 The Ranch and CashValleyDaily.com, made possible by the support of our sponsors, Castelite, The Cater Shop, DD Auto and Salvage, Great Basin Graphics, Adams Wealth Advisors, Cache Valley Auto Care, Young Toyota and Young Honda, Cache Valley Daily, Napa Auto Parts, Les Olson IT, The Logo Shop, and Planet Fitness. Watch replays of previous games on CashValleyDaily.com.